comes trouble.
My kids were actually last weekend.
Oh yeah? I was up at the top.
Oh, I sat right near the glass.
I got the $20.
You?
There is teams, and let me know how we should split our time.
Sounds good. I'll have my
Be in the
agenda
house.
set by Monday. Definitely exciting times, right? Developing our player evaluations on a whole new level now.
This arena?
Yeah, in this arena, for this suit, and for this team.
Not really.
First day. A little nervous here.
Okay, see that?
So I'm thinking about letting the kids plan the next vacation.
Plan how?
Pick 3 destinations and then pick from the best one.
Risky.
What's up, MP?
That's all good.
I remember my dog was at that stage.
Mama Bear knows that man.
Right? He's got that kind of shots. He's more about sweet footage.
I like planning. Beach trip.
Never bad decision. Go to activity.
That's what I think it is. They're like chocolate color, and then you just kind of go lighter from the end on. So like just different shades of brown. That's
starting group for the Grizzlies. The front court is Wells and Jackson. Then it's Zach Edey. Then there's Scottie Pippen. And for Minnesota, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. And it's Junior in at the one. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
And by now, we know how much emphasis MP's been putting on his offense. He wants to be the leading scorer every time he takes the court.
And when MP sets a goal for himself, he doesn't want to just meet it. He wants to exceed it. And unfortunately for MP to this point, he has not done either. You got to bet he's aiming to make a statement tonight. But we'll see.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. And a wide open look for Junior. And a miss there on the triple. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Jaren Jackson Jr. was the topic, and coach was impressed by the tape. He said, the more I watch of Jaren, the more I'm convinced he's the best defensive player in the league. He does so much for their team, and we're going to have to be hyper aware of his weak side help tonight. Coach isn't alone on that appraisal. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks. Here's Wells. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Memphis moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Oops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Randall with the bucket.
You can tell that Randall was looking for his shot there. Got the ball and wasted no time putting up the jet.
And Stan, the head coach, Chris Finch, bringing a culture of accountability to this Timberwolves team.
Yeah, Chris Finch challenges every player, Kevin, top to bottom. No sugarcoating Coach Finch's message, but at the same time, getting that buy-in that a coach has to have.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And the Grizzlies choosing to move forward with Coach Islo to head their program. Stan, after he took over as interim head coach late last season.
Yeah, the first Finnish-born head coach in the NBA. He was a rising star coaching in Europe, now trying his hand in the best league on the planet.
That one is no good. And good depth for the Timberwolves. It can be challenging sometimes, Stan, choosing who plays and who sits.
Well, Kevin, that's the kind of problem you want as a coach. But they've traded away a lot of draft capital to assemble this roster. Now it's about paying them to keep them together.
And they pick up 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Pippen, a screen on Edwards. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Now, here's Junior. He just worked San Antonio in that last game. After Reed, Randall outside. To the paint, here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
A nice wrinkle in Randall's game. He can make that crucial extra pass when the opening is there.
Here's Pippen. Puts up a 3. And it's Junior with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 3. And Randall throws it down.
Emphatic finish by Randall. I love when he's forceful around the hoop.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Back to Pippen. Jackson looking around. Back to Pippen from past the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Pippen's got 5.
Well, don't count on Jackson Jr. for big assist numbers, but he'll make smart passes.
Here's Junior. Wells grabs the miss. Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Inside. And the dunk by Edey.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Well, for Memphis, their last game a loss to the Nets in Brooklyn. Outside Edwards. And he banks in the layup. Edwards got his second bucket.
Edwards plays with such ferocity.
Now Pippen. 5 points in the game. Pulls up on the elbow. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. And Randall has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
And they lost the season series against this squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight.
And here are the Grizzlies now. After the missed 3 from Junior. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, Jackson Jr. is an athlete. A big man with some big-time hops.
Read the pass to Edwards. And here's Junior. A three-pointer, no good.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Jackson has the open look. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Dan Nasri is a much-beloved player with the Timberwolves, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner.
Yeah, he is, Kevin. I'm not sure the fans in Minnesota love anyone more than they love Nasri. Not even Anthony Edwards. They appreciate his consistency, the effort he brings every night, the energy, and, yeah, the charisma on top of all the skill.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. Jerome comes in for Pippen. DiVincenzo against Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Five on the clock. Outside Jackson. Takes a 3. And it's Morant missing. The Timberwolves leading. Clark with it. He's picked up by Morant. Highland against Jerome. Highland's shot is good.
Well, that's part of the value of DiVincenzo. He can run offense and set up others.
To the wing on the left. Here's Jackson. Minnesota with the rebound. We've got 1:08 left in the first. DiVincenzo passes to Highland. Clark with a wide open look. Hands it from downtown. Now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And another miss by Memphis. 2 for 1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Jerome with the steal. And here's the fast break. Pushing it up. Edey gets the bucket.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Pass to Clark. High arcing shot, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Timberwolves shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And he knocks down the first one. Grizzlies making a switch here. And so Clark nails both of them. 16 seconds left in the first quarter. DiVincenzo against Morant. From deep. No good there. And so it's Minnesota bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We come back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. They've got Jock Landale. Ja Morant, he's out there with Ty Jerome. Then it's Santi Aldama. And it's Spencer in at the small forward. Clark right side. Randall outside. Back to Clark. To the inside. 6 to shoot. And finished off by Gobert.
Well, Gobert understands how to capitalize off these sets. Great movement by him after setting the screen.
And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Well, this is how difficult it is to stop Randall. When he's committed to scoring, sometimes you just have to foul him.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
First free throw is good. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
He's here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Edwards comes in for Clark. And Junior subbed in for Mike Conley. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Wells finds Morant. Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. The electric Ja Morant, the leader of this team, Stan. What's his focus need to be going forward?
Well, look, Kevin, I think it's pretty simple with Ja Morant. We know how good he is. Can he keep himself on the floor on a consistent basis, which for Ja means staying healthy and staying out of trouble. If he can do that, there's no question about his ability or his ability to lead this team.
That's good from Morant. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players, who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laporte.
Well, Junior in the last matchup against San Antonio played some superb basketball. He dropped 27 points, and his passing was huge in that game, finding ways to involve his teammates. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for a different measure. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
They get it back.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Junior, he can't get that one to fall. Morant with some nice D.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Jackson passes to Wells. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Well, he can't get anything to go right now. It's time to look at affecting the game in other ways.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Outside Pippen. Back to Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. In the center of things, Morant.
Well, Morant has all the moves to find a way to score in there.
Minnesota leading by 14. Morant with the steal. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Pass to Edey. Wells kicks to Morant. No good with the triple. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. A three-pointer is right on target. Nick Daniels got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Take a look at the Warriors. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And when you look at the Timberwolves, they wanted the top spot badly, and they did just that. A real testament to both their chemistry and work ethic.
Jackson misses.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's his first foul. The Grizzlies trail by 17. There's a minute 34 left now here in the second. Upside Pippen. Shot clock at 5. Gobert with the block.
Well, you have to be aware of Gobert. So good at blocking shots. He just controls the pass.
Pick by Reed. Down low. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Junior with it. Pippen on him. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
To stop the run, outside for Pippen. Pass to Wells for 3. And it's Junior with the rebound. Here's Reed. Julius Randle getting it done for the Timberwolves. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We'll return shortly.
Greetings, everyone. Let's first take a look at the players of the week in both conferences. For the West, Stephen Curry.
Lately, Stephen Curry has been making all the right moves. His shooting has been exceptional, as always, but also his energy level has been off the charts. Whatever he's taking pregame, I'll take two.
I know, right?
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Timberwolves. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And Coach Van Gundy, the big name for Memphis is Ja Morant, but his superstar trajectory hitting a little bit of turbulence.
Well, some of those troubles were self-inflicted, Kevin, but also questions about his high-flying style. As he said himself, the falls can take it out of you.
Randle and Reed holding down the post spots. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Junior in at the one. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Here he goes. Comes up empty down low. Grizzlies shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Back to Wells. Pass to Pippen. Launches a three. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. A couple seasons ago, beset with injuries, the Grizzlies rode Jaren Jackson Jr. He said, I probably had never been put in a position to be that offensively free in my life. Getting those experiences, I can take that going forward. But it's more fun to have everybody around you for sure. Back to you, Kevin.
Great to see how he's grown. Allie, we thank you very much. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
McDaniels in the post. Guarded by Pippen. Kept alive. Bucket is good. Reed's got 6.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Pippen. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Jackson kicks to Pippen. Memphis moving it around. Back to Wells. Pass to Pippen to stop the drought. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Timberwolves have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
One shot.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Memphis. They're scoreless since the first half. Pass to Wells. Fires the three. Drills it from outside.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Randall. Here's Junior. Puts up a three. Wells grabs the miss.
Yeah, that's a head scratcher there. I don't know how he could think that's a good shot. That's not who they want out there jacking up threes.
Jackson dishes to Pippen. Wells in the corner. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Showing good vision. Finds an open teammate out on the perimeter.
Junior with it. 18 points for him. McDaniels left side. To the middle. Wells' shot is good. Wells has got 8.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Timberwolves leading by 23. And here's Junior. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
That free throw missing. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Joe Ingles comes in for Julius Randle. Clark, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. And Memphis also making a switch. Santi Aldama's checked in for Jackson. Shots good by Pippen.
In perfect timing. This run is exactly what they needed, and it's right when they needed it. They couldn't afford to wait any longer.
Gobert, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Gobert's got his third basket of the night.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Aldama. Nothing on the board. Back to Pippen. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
For Memphis, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4-10 on their shots in the second half so far.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Ingles with the screen for Junior. And Pippen pulls it down.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possession. And defensively, they need stops.
Memphis is going a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. The key thing, Coach, that Dante DiVincenzo brings to a team is that coveted 3-and-D skill set.
I agree with that, Kevin, but he brings so much more. He can now play off the dribble and make plays for others. And I think the most underrated thing on a lot of players who become great is Dante DiVincenzo is both very smart and very tough.
And that one's good, Junior.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Second finish. Down on the court in your active head, our squad. Get down to the
Minnesota making a switch. Islands checked in. While we've got a moment, let's now take a look at the teams that had the most second chance points on the season. Second, the Grizzlies.
You know what? Sometimes their missed shots are their best offense. I mean, they attack the glass relentlessly, and those extra possessions can determine the outcome on a lot of nights.
Landale pass to Jerome. Jackson setting the pick here for Jerome. It's the three-point bomb.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
DiVincenzo finds Highland. Back to DiVincenzo. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Nice answer by DiVincenzo. And this is the league right now. Quickly exchanging threes.
Pass to Jackson. Over Ingles. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Morant. And it's 7 points for Jaren Jackson. We got 22 seconds left here in the third quarter. Ingles with the screen for Highland. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Off target from three-point range. Aldama passes to Morant from deep three-point territory. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Ja Morant. Jackson is out there with Jock Landale. Then it's Santi Aldama. And it's Jerome in at the point. Here's Jackson. Landale pass to Morant. 5 to shoot. Inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, Aldama's size makes attacking from right under the hoop an easy option.
Good on the bucket.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Jackson, a screen on Highland. And it's Morant missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Top of the key, Conley. Pass to Randall. Conley with the screen on Jackson. Randall from outside. Some solid defense there from Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 20. It's Morant in the corner. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Gobert with the block.
Nice play by Gobert, providing elite rim protection for over a decade.
Randall no good. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
Here's Randall. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. There's a screen by Aldama. The 3 from Morant. Morant with another miss. And it's Highland in the corner. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And we have a timeout called by Tomas Isolo. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
All right, look who's coming off the court. Come on, get back.
Edwards has come in for Minnesota. The Grizzlies also making a change. Edey's checked in for Jock. For Minnesota. Reed comes in for Rudy Gobert. And Junior sub in for Mike Conley. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Here's Junior. Up and in on the layup. And now 24 points for Junior.
Well, for someone who is mostly an off guard, Edwards puts up great assist numbers.
Now here's Pippen. Looking to end his cold spell, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Here's Junior. The Grizzlies pull it in. Pippen's got 4 rebounds in this game. From the arc. Tries again. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Julius Randle pitch one up.
Well, you talk about a guy who could start for any team in the league. That's what Jaren Jackson is all about.
And that one falls for Jackson. What a unique skill set Jaren Jackson Jr., coach, brings to the floor.
No question, Kevin. He's a two-way player, a defensive player of the year who also has proven he can be a primary scorer, and he can score it from the three-point line, or he can put it on the floor and go to the basket. Plus, he's got a post game. This is one of the most versatile players in the league.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Pippen outside. Offensive rebound. Wells. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league, but if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
Free throw good, Junior.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
And both free throws good for Junior.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
Back to Pippen. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Lets it go with the three. Ingles with the rebound.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
It's sent back by Edey. Pass to Wells. Lets it go from deep. Score the basket, his fifth of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Junior the pass to Ingles. Here's Junior. And Scottie Pippen is going to pick up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Down low, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Wells. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Wells. Now here's Jackson. Ingles covering. Edey with a screen on Ingles. Just 5 to shoot to the inside. And he could not get them one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Well, I mean, there aren't many other ways to guard him. You have to put a body on him.
The first one falls. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Minnesota.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Junior.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Miller with a screen on Jerome. Here's Shannon. From outside, Morant there for the rebound. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. And the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Now, let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
MP, you were able to reach the 20-point mark tonight. Hope your team get the victory. Is this something you guys can build on?
Yeah, it's all about reps. A good night scoring gives you confidence going into the next game. A win like this gives the team confidence going into the game after. Keep stacking those wins up, and you've got an all-NBA scorer and a championship contender. That's a good situation to be in, and I like that we're here right now.
Great. Thanks a lot, MP.
Hey, always appreciate it.
Kevin, back to you.
We appreciate it very much, Dominic. Thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And we'll see you next time.
Good game, MP.
Yeah, MP.
How's your dog doing?
He's good. He's, just got out of that puppy stage, so it's nice to have him.
That's a good idea. I might have to do that myself. I remember my dog sometimes.
Right? Isn't that what I said?
Hey, should we pick up something?
Do you think I'd be a good mascot? You got food already at home.
This team?
Yeah, those leftovers are old.
That's it?
I brought them home yesterday, I think. Yeah.
Kick's empty.
Favorite.
Ooh, that felt good. Shot! Good ball, baby! Y'all ready to lose? That's all you! Keep shooting down, Rudy! Come on, get a hand up! Hey, swing it! Oh, man, there it is! Get through! Get through! Get the bridge! We're here! Hey, don't forget the clock now. I got your help, help side. Shot. There you go! Sit on it! Hey!
Now we're rolling.
Nah, we're good. Let's ball.
Grab that board!
And one!
Let's go!
Woo! You going down. Look for that air.
What up, Coach?
Hey, what you working on?
MP.
It's been one big game. Great game, though, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys watch more basketball on the weekends.
What do you do?
Cooking show marathon. I could watch British people make scones for the rest of my life.
That's more entertaining than a buzzer beater from half court.
Yeah. You clearly have never watched someone manage to salvage blueberry scone from room temp butter. I'll send you guys some clips.
All right. I'm dubious, but I appreciate your passion.
The National Basketball Association and the Minnesota Timberwolves are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any excessive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court, or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior
and preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. TGIF, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. We're bringing it to you live. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. And if you're a fan of strong post play, you're in for a treat tonight.
Boy, Pia, you remember when the conversation was you don't need centers anymore? Guess what? We're back at it. Two of the best at the 5 spot in this one.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. SGA and Wallace are the backcourt. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. And it's Caruso in at the 3. And here's Minnesota now. Now here is Junior, and banks in the layup.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
Here's SGA, and it comes off the front of the rim. Junior passes to Randall. Rejected by Holmgren. Left side SGA. We played just over a minute here in the first. Counted good.
So smooth, so pretty off the dribble drive. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work.
Junior outside, fires from deep. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. The Thunder have gone 1 for 3 so far. And Wallace, here we go. Gilgeous-Alexander against Junior.
I love when Shai does not just settle for a layup, finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Hartenstein with a screen on Randall. Inside. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Well, Hartenstein sees a path to the rim and does not hesitate.
And Reed with a basket on the assist by Junior.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
We are talking about a 6'6" point guard. Shea has got a great view of the floor. What an easy pass.
Pass to Junior. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Last time they met was in Oklahoma City.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now Edwards. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Edwards got his second basket of the night. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. On the wing, Wallace. Guarded by Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Reed with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, Naz Reid has a power aspect to his game. Size, strength, the ability to score through contact.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the night here. And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, after winning the title, OKC secured their future. Significant extensions this summer for Chet Holmgren, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and both of their Jalen Williamses. The Thunder are building something for the long haul, guys.
An exciting young team. All right, Shams, thank you.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Junior in the last matchup against Memphis was simply terrific. He added 33 points and knocked down his share of three-pointers. That was a factor, too. He seemed to be everywhere out there, doing whatever he could to help his team. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
And stolen by Holmgren. On the wing, Wallace, guarded by Edwards. Wallace, the pass to SGA. Six on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Here's Junior, and that one good. Junior's got 6.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. A different look for Oklahoma City. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Anthony Edwards.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Williams with the screen. Outside Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. No good that time.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Clark finds DiVincenzo. Now Miller. 3-pointer. Mitchell grabs a miss.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
lets it go from deep. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Timberwolves trail by 3. DiVincenzo, pass to Clark. Over Dort. Out to the wing. Pass to Highland. Goes back up. Jump shot is good that time.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. To the paint. Here's Miller. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
DiVincenzo against Mitchell. Outside Joe. Pass to Dort. Lets the 3 fly. Miller pulls it in.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
DiVincenzo driving. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
Yeah, they battled at certain points, but once the game started slipping away and they fell behind, they just couldn't get back into it.
We know they're capable of a much better game than they played. They know it, we know it. Let's see if it affects their confidence.
Gobert with a screen on Williams. And here's Clark for 3. Ooh, solid defense from Mitchell. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back after this word. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. We've got Luguentz Dort, Mitchell out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Aaron Wiggins, and it's Holmgren in at the 5, roaming the paint. Pass to Conley. Now here's Clark. Randall outside. Kicks it out to Clark. The 3 is up. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. And the shot's good by Wiggins. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
When it comes to the scoring ability of Chet Holmgren, there's a lot to talk about, Doris.
Oh, come on, B.A. This guy is 7'1" and a sweet shooter from long range. He can put it on the deck and get to the mid-range. He can finish at the rim. Oh, my goodness, look out.
Mitchell misses. The Timberwolves trail. Randall, pass to DiVincenzo. Let's go with a 3. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. DiVincenzo's got his first 3 points of the game. Mitchell with room to shoot. The wide open shot is on the money.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Conley on the attack. Outside for Randall. Offline with a 3. The Thunder have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Joe, the pass to Wiggins. No good with the triple. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point land here in the second. To the inside. And it's Randall that time on the assist by Conley. Randall's got his first points of the game.
Such a tough proposition guarding Julius Randall in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Edwards, he's checked in for Clark. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. Now we're just over 2.5. Minnesota with some changes. Naz Reid's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Jaden McDaniels comes in for DiVincenzo. And Junior subbed in for Conley. Then for Oklahoma City, Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Wiggins. Caruso comes in for Dort. And it's Wallace in for Mitchell. And Minnesota with possession here. It's a three-point game. Left side Reid. To the middle. And Junior gets it to go. 8 points now for Junior.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Now SGA. 16 points for him. Wallace outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And counted. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Grant, having played in the league, you must have a good idea of how these guys are feeling this deep into the year.
No, B.A., it's hard to describe. There's such a physical drain on your body. And mentally, it might be even more difficult.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Guys, back to you.
Sharing the rock. Allie, appreciate the report. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Junior up top. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Down low. SGA doing his thing in close.
Now, this is what Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is capable of. A legit star, and he is cooking.
Reid, yes. And it's Junior picking up the assist. Junior's got 6 assists in the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Caruso outside. 1:46 left in the first half. That one drops 4. SGA's got 22.
He has been a one-man show trying to keep them competitive.
A minute 39 left in the first half of basketball. Lets it go from the wing. McDaniels can't hit. Thunder trail by 3. SGA passes to Hartenstein. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
A slam dunk by Reid.
Oh, nice finish from Naz Reid. That's the kind of play that can give your team a spark.
1:10 left in the second. Outside, SGA. And a miss there on the triple. Minnesota leading by 5. It's McDaniels on the wing. He's guarded by Caruso. Wallace, the pass to SGA. There's 37 seconds left to play in the half. Shot clock at 6. SGA working through contact inside.
We have seen this over and over and over again. SGA with the and one.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the Thunder making a change here. Williams is checked in. Now, Doris, when it comes to the mid-range game, is anyone better than SGA?
Boy, when you think of the all-time efficient greats, Kevin Durant comes to mind. When SGA is carving out that kind of career, you can post him from the mid-range. His handle gets him to the spots on the floor he wants. He wears that area of the floor out.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Thunder.
Number 5, Lucas Dort.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 25 points in the game. He nails it, and we're tied. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 27 points.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Tie game in Minnesota. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
These are representatives of the court. And get ready for the big half-court shot. Drum roll. The mid-range of the shot.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
Taking a look here at the Thunder, they've stayed in the mix. A few people predicted they might regress. Clearly, that hasn't been the case. They continue to hump.
Getting to that first half of action from Minnesota, they find themselves in the middle of a tight one.
Once they gain position underneath the backboard.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our
In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting about 56% in this one. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. And it's Junior in at the point. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. And here's SGA outside. Pure from three-point range. SGA's got 30. Timberwolves trail by 3. Junior passes to McDaniels. Junior against Gilgeous-Alexander. Junior, no good.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot. Boy, that's a big-time finish by Isaiah Hartenstein. This guy a better athlete than you think.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Edwards, that's good.
Oh, he is red hot right now. Defense has got to lock in.
Here's SGA, and it's off the back of the rim. No good for Minnesota. They've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Junior, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 10 points now for Junior.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Count that bucket. That's now 32 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
Pass to McDaniels. There's the triple. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Holmgren. Wallace outside. Hartenstein a screen. Wallace's shot is good. Now it's a 6-point Oklahoma City lead.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Pass to Wallace. Outside, SGA puts it up. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Assist goes to Wallace.
The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And despite their historic regular season success, OKC still had their doubters around the league rim.
Yeah, BA, and it was verging on disrespect if you ask me. But youth and inexperience counted against them. Now, they knew their true test would come in the playoffs, and they passed it with flying colors, taking home the championship.
Passes to McDaniels. Back to Junior. Outside for Randall. Pass to Edwards. Junior outside. Just 5 on the clock. Another shot. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
I mean, he's coming off a terrific performance in the last game, and he's still feeling it tonight.
Oh, he sure is. I mean, these past 2 games, his energy level has been sensational. Whether it's a putback like that or other hustle plays, he's been everywhere.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
The first free throw is good, and it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Good on both.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
Junior with it. 12 points for him. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
And there it is for him. And it's 8 points for Isaiah Hartenstein.
Hartenstein, such a tough cover on the interior. Knows angles, has great strength and size.
Reed to screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Two points. That one goes. SGA's got 40 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Wallace, the pass to Hartenstein, uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Thunder lead by 13. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Gobert's checked in for Reed. DiVincenzo comes in for McDaniels. And Conley subbed in for Junior. Then for Oklahoma City, Wiggins, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Dort comes in for Caruso. And Mitchell subbed in for Wallace.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
To the paint. And stolen by Holmgren. Here's Dort. Randall with some nice D.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are two things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's when the foundation of my game started. Guys?
A unique talent. Thank you very much for the report out. Edwards finishes strong against the D.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
Outside Mitchell. 1:46 left in the third quarter. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. From 12 feet. Edwards can't hit. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Here's Dort. Holmgren outside. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Up and in on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 42 in the game.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Here's Edwards to the inside. And stolen by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. DiVincenzo covering. SGA passes to Holmgren. Clock at 6. The 3 ball. Minnesota with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Conley. That one falls.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. To the middle. Bam! Chet rocking the rim.
Great job setting him up. The timing of the pass was key.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 21. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Isaiah Joe is out there with Mitchell. And then it's Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Chet Holmgren. And it's Dort in at the small forward position. From deep, Conley. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound in this one. Mitchell with the ball. He's picked up by Conley. Mitchell, the pass to Holmgren. Launches a 3. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Conley. Takes a 3. Joe grabs the miss. Outside Mitchell. Holmgren with a screen on Conley. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
He's really taking care of the ball. That's just his first turnover of the night.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Timberwolves trail by 7. Now DiVincenzo. Outside Conley. Kicks it out to Clark. There's the 3. Mitchell grabs a miss. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Joe, the pass to Holmgren. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
I like whenever Holmgren uses his length to his advantage. Great at forcing the D to foul him inside.
That free throw good from Holmgren.
Well, you think about the size and skill set. That should allow Chet Holmgren.
Checked in for the Timberwolves. Junior comes in for Conley. Then for Oklahoma City, Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Wiggins. Caruso comes in for Dort. And it's Wallace in for Mitchell. And that one misses. Doris, what's amazing about Ant-Man, he's worked to become an elite floor spacer.
The reason that's important, BA, is because we know what a dangerous driver and what a force at the rim Anthony Edwards can be. What I love is he's worked to become a legit threat, and he leaned heavily into that three-point game. So important in the modern NBA. I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
SGA finds Holmgren. Here's Wallace. The Thunder with another miss. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards. And here's Junior. Back to Edwards. SGA against Junior. The shot no good. The Thunder shooting it at 52%. Holmgren outside. Here's the three. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Reed's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
McDaniels is checked in for DiVincenzo.
Give him a hand, fans. Your Timberwolves breaker.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
And SGA has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Here's Caruso. Outside Holmgren. Wallace with it. Outside SGA. Puts up the tray. Oh, SGA from long range.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc. 2 in each half, making an impact.
Now Edwards. They set the pick. Junior outside. Here's Randall. McDaniels fires. And he nails it.
And it's even more satisfying when you answer with a 3, and it looks like they're putting the game out of reach.
Thunder trail by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander got that time. Minnesota's gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Book it! It goes!
That is an absolute dime from the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. Every year gets better as a playmaker.
SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander with the hammer.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the calmest, most clutch players in the league. That's a big-time moment.
And he powers it down. One-handed.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Hey, probing. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Junior. Gilgeous-Alexander against Junior. They double him with Junior. 6 to shoot. Right side, SGA. No, it's off target. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip. Oh, my goodness. Caruso in the clutch delivers again.
Cleared away by Hartenstein. And the Thunder shooting just 28% during this 4th quarter. Oh, the speed, the vertical. Gilgeous-Alexander with a slam.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Here's the teardrop. Again! What an avalanche! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Randall outside. Here's Edwards. Tipped. Puts it up from 7. That's in!
That's an important bucket. Now they have to guard the perimeter tight. No threes at all.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander.
lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Third personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for Minnesota, number 12, taking 2 shots.
Ooh, he knocks down the clutch free throw. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Not easy to keep your focus when there's so much riding on those free throws, but that was excellent work in the clutch.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout, and Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
I would honestly attempt to get the ball near the rim, because even if the shot doesn't fall, a quick putback will suffice.
Hartenstein. And it goes! He gets it! Wow!
I'd love to see when those shots go in. The winner at the buzzer. It doesn't get any better.
You couldn't dream up a more dramatic finish. 3 points right as the buzzer sounds. This is a ball game people will be talking about for quite some time.
And so the big win by Oklahoma City in a tight game. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
Now over to Dominic Hamill.
A disappointing loss for you and your team tonight, MP. What's your evaluation of your performance? You had some good moments, but not enough.
Yo, these kind of games are worse than a straight-up blowout because with those, at least you just forget about it, call it a bad night, and you move on. But tonight, we had chances. We just didn't follow through on them, especially me. This one's going to bug me until I get out there next game and win.
We'll be there watching, MP.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Brian, back to you.
Thank you, Dominic. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for...
care of it. I recorded 14
Sweet.
challenges during the
Good
game.
work, team.
The kid was everywhere.
Not to mention the
And
11th.
then we
assist.
saw the new
You rarely
Jake
see
Duvall
that
movie.
happening in big
Ooh,
college
I've been
scoring
wanting to see
games.
that.
You know, what shorter games and all.
Okay, listen though, let's
Good.
not get all carried
You didn't like it?
away. I'm
No, I
bigger
didn't.
than that guy.
You are a liar. It's Jake Duvall. How could you not like it?
It just
In
wasn't my
2021, there were 109 international players.
Aliens? Those biohack weapons?
Canada.
Was the time travel?
No, that made perfect sense. No, it was just the actress who played his sister's like 25 years younger than him. And they talk about doing stuff together as kids, likely to expand.
I'd like to see each of us try to schedule 2 international visits next
Yeah.
month. Talk
Yeah,
to
the
your
rest of
teams and let me know how.
If you could be the GM for a
good.
Looking good, MP.
I don't doubt the weekly grind, but I also think the players have more time between games than the NBA. So I'd rather look at the high-pressure moments like the tourney. I like the sound
Not
of
everyone
that.
gets in, so we don't have enough data to make that any more important than we do now. Without a doubt. Point?
Just got back from the beach. Am I red?
Yeah, you was burned all over out here. Go beat, let's go.
I can draw up some machines for that. I'll start penciling in some drills and order them accordingly.
You want to come bird watching this week?
Wait, I took a class in college once. Really enjoyed it, except for the early Saturday mornings. People are always listening in on your
Okay, well, if we're all going...
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Julius Randle.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. But that doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Rollins is out there with Jackson, and it's Prince in at the 3. And for the Timberwolves, Randle and Reed holding down the post spots. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Junior in at the 1. Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast.
Unhindered, going all the way. Here's Giannis. It's deflected, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
You know, when Antetokounmpo puts his head down, man, it is a really terrifying sight for the defense when this guy's coming at you, all limbs and arms and size and ball skills. Usually you just end up hacking away at him to stop him from getting to the hoop. Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, the Milwaukee Bucks making one of the most surprising moves of the summer, waiving and stretching to over $113 million owed to Damian Lillard, and then signing the starting center of their arch-rival Pacers in Miles Turner. A bold move to say the least, but they feel he's a perfect addition.
Yeah, truly a two-way talent. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. And finished off by McDaniel.
Rocking him right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniel.
Here's Rollins. In the game against Toronto. Very impressive. On the wing, Turner. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo and how effective a scorer he is, and Coach told me, well, when he gets to the lane, he's very tough to guard. For us, it's about forcing him into longer and ideally contested jumpers. That's what I want us to do. We'll see if they're able to accomplish this. Kevin, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
When Giannis enters the lane, it just collapses, sucks your defense right in, which opens up the 3-ball.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Rollins. He's off on that one. Reed with the defensive effort. Pass to Junior. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Antetokounmpo with the steal. To the paint, here's Rollins, and it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Timberwolves on defense. They trail by 6. Rollins the pass to Turner. They double him with Junior. Shoots the 3. Connects from three-point range. Rollins got 6 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
To the inside. Back to McDaniel. And they get it. Rebounded by Jackson.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Turner. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Junior. Rebound, Milwaukee. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
Now, here's Junior. 23 points for him the last game against Oklahoma City. Randall passes to Junior. The shot's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Bucks.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
And the free throw, no good. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front,
that can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Here's Reed, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Raptors. Count the basket. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You take a look at the Bucks. They're fourth in the conference and looking to make a move the latter part of the season.
And right now for the Bucks, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
So it's the Bucks now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. From outside, off the mark. Pass to Junior. McDaniels outside. Junior sets the screen for McDaniel. And it's Junior missing. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. 7-point differential. Here's Rollins. And here's Giannis. McDaniels defending. Here's Giannis. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Good luck against Giannis in the paint. Get out of the way is probably your best option.
Minnesota's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Now, here's Junior. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Trying his luck from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Junior's got his third basket of the night right there.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
Now, here's Junior. He has 7. After Rollins. At the elbow, it's Turner. From 13, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Now here's Edwards. He has yet to score. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Just his first attempt. Count that bucket.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, Junior in the last matchup against Oklahoma City was all business. He ended up with 23 points and did what he always does. He got others involved. He had more than his fair share of ink on the scoreboard. I'm sure he wants to repeat that tonight, too, guys.
Thanks, as always, Allie, for that great report. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Reed. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Conley in for Junior. 1:04 left here in the opening quarter. Portis is screen on Conley. And here is Anthony. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Toronto.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
And here is Clark, following Kyle Kuzma's three. Here's Gobert, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Even against a good contest, Gobert stays committed, focused, and gets it to go.
Portis with it. 17 points for him last game against Toronto.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Randle outside. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
The big men on the floor for him, Randle and Gobert. Dante DiVincenzo is out there with Conley. And it's Clark in at the three spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Now here's Randle. A three ball. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Anthony with it. Out defended by Randle. Pass to Anthony. Portis a screen on Randle. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Randle.
Good find that time by DiVincenzo. An unselfish player, always looking to make the extra pass.
Pass to Portis. Now here's Kuzma. Over Randle. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
The game now all-time. DiVincenzo's got 6.
Just cannot allow DiVincenzo to shoot it from there.
Here's Coffey. Still scoreless. Here's Anthony. Takes it off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 2.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And when you think about the greatest players, Clark, in Bucks history, it comes down to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I think that's where the list probably starts and ends. I mean, both of those guys led the Bucks to championship seasons and multiple MVP awards as well. But it's hard for me to say this, but maybe Giannis has a slight edge over Kareem. He's the all-time leader in points, rebounds, assists, and blocks for the Bucks.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Giannis, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Taurean Prince comes in for A.J. Green. And it's Jackson in for Amir Coffey. Now here's Antetokounmpo. 11 points in the game. Down low, inside. Giannis drops it in.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Minnesota making a switch. Edwards is checked in.
And for the Wolves, number 5, Anthony Edwards.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one. And he gets the bucket.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Giannis sets a screen for Anthony. On the wing, Giannis. Clock at 6. Right block shot from 10 feet out. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. And the basket by Edwards.
Almost sneaking out to the corner. Edwards with the 3-ball.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 13 points in the game. Outside for Jackson. Antetokounmpo against Randall. Now here's Giannis. D right on him, and it's good for 2. Antetokounmpo's got 15.
Another night we see Giannis at his best. This defense doesn't have a clue as to how to guard it.
Over in the corner, Conley. And it's off from three-point range. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Prince kicks to Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Three-pointer. Prince misses. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Over in the corner, Conley. Some say, Clark, the game has lost its physicality, with fewer fouls called on average than in any previous decade.
You know, I don't necessarily fully agree with that, Kevin. Sure, the game is still physical. Some of the hard fouls, and because the game was played closer to the basket in the past, lent itself to more fouls being called and more bumping and thumping. It's more perimeter oriented now, but I don't know if it's necessarily less physical. And I don't actually mind fewer foul calls. I like the players being able to play and put the ball in the basket as much as possible.
Edwards can't hit. For Milwaukee, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
On the wing, DiVincenzo misses the 3. The Minnesota Timberwolves come into this one following a loss to the Thunder. Back to Giannis, stolen by Conley. Inside. Here's Edwards. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
Here's Giannis, and he hits it to tie the game up. Giannis has got 19 points.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Right now, let's take him. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Randall. McDaniels comes in for Donte DiVincenzo. And Junior subbed in for Mike Conley. And then for Milwaukee, Turner's checked in for Portis. And Rollins subbed in for Jackson. Pass to Rollins. Back to Giannis. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Junior. Offensive rebound. And it's sent back by Turner.
Turner using every inch of his length to protect the rim. Denied.
Fouled on the shot. Picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
The great Giannis Antetokounmpo, Clark, winning that 2021 title felt like the final hurdle for him.
Yeah, I think it was a capstone achievement. It was the one thing he hadn't done. I mean, he won back-to-back MVPs in his mid-20s. He was already a Defensive Player of the Year award winner, too. The Larry O'Brien Trophy was the last piece in the puzzle of a future Hall of Famer.
Free throw no good for Giannis.
Yeah, you know, the Greek Freak is extremely versatile. He's a 5-position player and does all of it at an elite level.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
Prince kicks to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Rollins. Back to Giannis. Fires from the corner. The shot by Rollins, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Giannis. And it's in there. Giannis has got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Please direct your attention from the court and get ready for the big half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're taking above the shot. Nice shot. It's all good. Let's hear it for the participants.
Thanks for tuning in. The story tonight with the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I like the way they've been running, pushing the ball, putting that defense on its heels.
Yeah, you love their tempo.
And during that first half of play, thank you for being with us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks, setting the floor for the Bucks. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Rollins is out there with Jackson, and it's Prince in at the 3 slot. Edwards finds McDaniel. To the middle, here's Reed, and it's sent back by Turner.
Miles Turner denying another one of the league's best shot blockers year in and year out.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
McDaniels gets a wide open look, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Antetokounmpo showing creativity.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Rollins the pass to Turner. Giannis outside. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And here at the midway point of the season, the perfect time to check out the rookie rankings. Who will be the NBA Rookie of the Year? Some great young players. You look at Junior. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
I ditto all of that. I mean, it's taken him only about half a season to show that he's going to be one of the faces of the NBA for a long time to come, barring injury.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. Pass to Junior. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Count it. Good. McDaniels got 7 points in the game.
McDaniels saying to himself, okay, you want to give me that? I'll take it.
Turner with the screen. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Turner with a screen on Randall. Pass to Turner. Latrey drills the three-pointer. Turner's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
Junior kicks to McDaniels. The three bangs home the trifecta.
McDaniels with the big answer.
Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Turner finds Jackson. Turner with a screen on Randall. Rollins off the mark there with the three-point shot. Timberwolves trail. Down low. And Randall throws it down.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randall with power.
Bucks have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Inside. Antetokounmpo. Shot's good. Giannis has got 29.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Randall dishes to Junior. Pass to Reed. 6 on the shot clock. That one's good from the corner. Reed's got 4 points this quarter.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. From range, Giannis takes it.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Here's Junior. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Junior. Minnesota making some changes. Gobert comes in for Naz Reid. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for McDaniels. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And both free throws good for Junior. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. And the foul called on Junior. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Mike Conley's checked in for Junior.
Mike Conley.
Here's Rollins. He has 6. Turner passes to Prince. Clock at 6. Kuzma with a screen on Conley. The shot by Rollins, no good.
Despite his struggles to heat up and get going, the lead still remains intact.
And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams look to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
And the Bucks miss again. For Minnesota, they've gone 7-9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Edwards, good.
Edwards, a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
Turner with a screen on Conley. Rollins the pass to Turner. Randall against Kuzma. Will it go? He lays it in. Kuzma's got 7.
You know, once Kuzma has the position he wants inside, he does his thing fearlessly.
Randall a screen on Prince. For 3, Edwards. Rebounded by the Bucks. And Turner kicks to Prince. Pass to Rollins. 1:20 left to play in the third. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Oh, you can't let Turner get that deep inside. When you do, he's going to abuse you with a throwdown right on top of your head.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Some changes for Minnesota. Joe Ingles is checked in for Randall. Clark comes in for Edwards. And Bones Hyland subbed in for Mike Conley. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Taurean Prince. A.J. Green, he's checked in for Jackson. And Anthony subbed in for Rollins. To the middle. Clark, the pass to DiVincenzo. Buries the long-range jumper. DiVincenzo's got 6 in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Pass to Hyland. Gobert with a screen for Hyland. And here's Gobert. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And here's Anthony for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Now Hyland. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Timberwolves lead by 3. And fourth quarter. Let's hear what Doc Rivers has going on over in his huddle.
Come on, guys, you're right there. But listen, everybody, you're not going to do it just trying to do it yourself. You got to move that rock. Move the rock. Move the rock. All right?
An extremely focused message from Doc Rivers to his team. Wants the guys to share guys the basketball.
Be unselfish. Read the defense. And if your shot isn't there, just move the basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. A big man on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Conley. And it's Clark in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
A solid facilitator, Anthony, using that inherited, or DNA, if you will, instinct for passing.
From 12 feet out, rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
Driving in, Giannis on the attack.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Conley finds Clark. Timberwolves passing it around. To the paint. Here's Randall. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, the creative finishing ability of Randall draws a lot of fouls.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Bucks.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And, you know, the more they penetrated, the more they realized the defense wasn't able to stop them. So they just kept doing it.
So he picks up just one from the line that time.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up. Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
And I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Randall against Antetokounmpo. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Kuzma finds Giannis. They kick it out to Green. His three-pointers off the mark. The Timberwolves have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Minnesota. Junior comes in for Michael Conley. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Turner's checked in for Portis. Brands comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Jackson, he's checked in for A.J. Green. And Rollins subbed in for Anthony. So it's the Bucks now. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Out to Turner. Here's Rollins. Outside Prince. Just 5 on the clock. There's Jackson with the 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 7 from the 4 in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Randall with the bucket.
Randall's got an unorthodox game, but he's got a good, strong upper body, which makes him a very consistent scorer inside.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Prince. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Giannis has got his 4th assist in this one. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Now, here's Junior. Covered by Rollins. And it's Junior missing. And the foul called on Junior. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts him on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Oh, Giannis up high and down hard. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Pass to McDaniels. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniels. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Turner. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Off the glass.
Unselfish, good vision. Nice dime by Julius.
The Bucks have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Turner outside. No good from three.
And even without that three-ball dropping to him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. The Bucks leading. On the wing, Jackson. McDaniels defending. Antetokounmpo. And that one is good.
For Giannis, his length and instincts on defense make him a feared shot blocker.
Randall outside. Shoots the three. Cleared away by Turner. Bucks leading by 3. Now Jackson. Antetokounmpo. Missed on the 3. Junior with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And it's sent back by Turner. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter.
You can see why they turned to Reed in that moment. He is a heater.
Milwaukee's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Now, here's Junior. Covered by Rollins. Now, here's Junior. Randall. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead right there. McDaniels against Antetokounmpo. Now Jackson launches it. Stolen by McDaniels. Junior with it. Picked up by Turner. To take the lead. The 3 goes down.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error. There is no question Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. This team trusts him to make the big shot.
It's tipped. Antetokounmpo with the steal. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. And he banks the layup in.
That's a critical basket there. Now they have to guard the perimeter tight. Can't give up a 3.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Tries it from 16. Stolen by Jackson. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Hey, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Ouch! Boy, was that painful. That was basically just a choke job. I hate to say it. Could have put this game on ice, but he didn't.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Team is in the penalty. 2 shots. Grace.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
This fella knows how to finish a game off. There was no question about those free throws.
Minnesota calls timeout. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth. Any ideas on strategy? Being discussed right now in that hole.
And I'm sure the coach is telling them it ain't over till it's over. Yeah, but I don't know.
Well, it's not looking good for him. We both can agree to that, can't we? I mean, it's got to be a quick bucket, a quick foul, and see what happens after that.
So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Now, let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
Not the outcome you had in mind tonight, MP, I'm sure. Did you see anything in your guys' approach that, despite the results, is cause for optimism after this one?
I did, actually, Dom. I saw guys calling out switches and screens, strategizing on the bench. What wasn't working, what might work instead. Nobody was checked out. We have problems to fix, but we're still together. From there, anything's possible.
That's true, MP. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic, thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Chemistry. You shortchange me?
Okay, well, if we're all going and getting hot chocolate.
I'm hoping to find.
So then we finished up lunch, had a nice little walk in the park nearby.
Wow, sounds like a